So when you go back, you get in a position where that club face really starts to shut down, stays really shut down all the way to the top, and then you start coming down and tilt out of it and start really raising the handle. You complain about bad contact, slices, all sorts of misses out of that. And that's what can happen when that club face gets too shut down. So when it gets that shut, you know, and you have to back out to save it, it creates a whole bunch of different issues. So what I want you to start feeling is that we're gonna get rid of the early forearm roll that shuts it down, right? You get in here and pull this away and just shut everything down with that wrist immediately. So here's a great drill. We're gonna put this alignment stick through the grip, feel it on our lead hip. When you turn back, I want you to keep that connected to your hip all the way to here, and then it can start raising away from your body, and you wanna start getting it pointed at the ground as it goes up to the top, right? So come on in here real quick, let's do this. Grab that. Now, remember, I want the toe feeling by P2 that's gonna point more up in the air. So start back, boom. There you go. Now up to the top. See, that face is not dead shut. From there, we can just wrap that around the corner, square it up, and get into a finished position. Now, one thing you'll notice when you're doing that is that right shoulder is more on top of the golf ball through impact, right? That's a key that I want you to have. Feel like you're covering that golf ball more in your downswing, all right?
When I'm swinging through, does this stay on my hip?
Well, it's gonna, it's gonna feel like it works more around your hip, to be honest with you. Yeah, not on it necessarily. There you go, beautiful. And then up and around. Cool. All right, so you got in here and you suffered from rolling everything away from your body too, right? But you were a little different than the other player in that you started opening the face when you rolled, okay? And that would cause you to get to the top and have to go this direction coming down. You'd cut across the golf ball, and then you'd still leave that face open. A lot of really weak, toe-y shots that went absolutely nowhere, okay? So once we get this under control here, let's feel it coming up at the top. I want you to feel like the butt of the club is gonna stay pointed at the lead side for longer. Boom, and up to the top. Now the face is more under control. As we start down, work it down here. So you see how that club head is right behind your hands? It's not out here anymore. It hasn't turned, you haven't extended that arm. That's perfect. We can just work around the corner and release that club head up and start getting the toe up on this side. Does that make sense? That's where you want to be. If you want to start getting those straight shots, that's going to be the feel. Feel it release through, but it all starts with that initial takeaway, right? If you roll everything and get it open, you're going to be dead. Make sense? Yeah. Perfect. So your golf swing has two things that you need to really work on, right? In your backswing, you struggle hitting positions. There's not a lot of turn, right? You just try and throw your arms behind it. Whereas we want to start creating tilts and creating turn with our body, right? So when you go back, your first feel is going to be that the lead knee moves in a little bit and the trail knee extends, okay? Now when that's happening, you're going to feel a lot of hip turn here because this leg keeps extending and pushes that lead hip back, or the trail hip back, I'm sorry. And then you're going to get a big turn out of your chest. So let's work that feel without thinking about a golf ball. Go ahead and set up here. You work the legs, okay? I'm going to turn the chest back. 3, 2, 1. See how that knee came in? That leg extended. See this big turn? The one thing I'd say is you can feel the pelvis moves up a little bit more. Extend up. There you go. Now your pressure's pretty centered, correct? Yeah. Okay, so that's where I want you to be. Now, you're getting this shaft laid down a little bit too early, so I like it up here. The other feel that you do in transition, and we did it, we fixed your face already, so it's not a problem anymore, but you like to square the face by going this way in transition, right? That steepens the shaft, that puts you in a tough position. Now, it's under control. I want you to feel like that club head is gonna fall slightly behind your hands, and then you're just gonna rotate your body through impact. Does that make sense? Okay, if you can get that body rotating, you're gonna be in a good position every time. And I was watching you earlier, everything was off the toe. Now you're wearing out the sweet spot. That's awesome, dude. Great work. Hey guys, if you like this video, please like and comment. I come out with new content every Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Thanks a lot, you guys.